Most people believe their life will change one day. But what if I told you, your life is already changing, every single day, just not in the direction you think? Not because of big decisions, but because of small habits you barely notice. And once you see them, you can't unsee them. This video isn't here to motivate you. Motivation fades. This is about control, about rebuilding your life without burning yourself out or pretending to be someone you're not. No extremes, no pressure, just quiet discipline. Stay with me, because some of what you'll hear will feel uncomfortably familiar. Most people believe they lack time, but what they actually lack is direction. When your day begins without intention, everything pulls at you. Notifications, messages, random thoughts, all competing for control. I didn't fix this by changing my entire schedule. I fixed it by reclaiming small pieces of time that were already mine. Waking up slightly earlier wasn't about productivity. It was about silence. That quiet moment before the world starts demanding things from you creates awareness. Awareness changes how you move through the day. You stop reacting and start choosing. I also noticed that unfinished small tasks were draining more energy than difficult ones. Tiny obligations sat in the back of my mind, creating constant pressure. So I stopped delaying them. If something could be done quickly, I did it immediately. Not later. Not after I feel ready. Now. That simple rule reduced mental clutter. And once your mind feels lighter, focus stops feeling forced. Momentum builds naturally when there's nothing weighing you down. Time didn't increase. Control did. And control changes everything. Your brain isn't designed to make endless decisions. Every choice drains it. What to work on, what to ignore, what matters, what doesn't. By the end of the day, discipline collapses, not because of weakness, but because of exhaustion. I realized most of my energy was being wasted before real work even began. So I moved decisions earlier. Planning the day the night before removed friction. When you already know what matters, you don't negotiate with yourself all day. I also stopped working endlessly. Instead, I worked intentionally. Short periods of deep focus, clear start, clear stop, no multitasking, no constant switching. Attention stayed in one place long enough to create progress. Distractions didn't disappear overnight. I removed them slowly. One notification, one app, one unnecessary input. Each removal made focus easier to maintain. The result wasn't intensity, it was stability. And stability is what keeps you consistent long after motivation fades. There's a voice in your head that speaks constantly. Most people treat it as truth without question. I didn't silence it, I redirected it. Each day, I intentionally noticed something that went right. Not because life was perfect, but because my attention had been trained to focus on what was missing. Gratitude wasn't emotional, it was strategic. It shifted my perspective. At night, I acknowledged progress, even when it felt small, especially when it felt small. That reduced pressure and built trust with myself. Over time, self-discipline stopped feeling like punishment and started feeling like alignment. The words you repeat internally shape how hard things feel. When your inner dialogue becomes supportive instead of critical, resistance loses its grip.
You can't out-discipline exhaustion. Your body participates in every decision you make. When energy is unstable, consistency becomes fragile. I simplified care, water early, movement during the day, standing instead of sitting endlessly, respecting sleep. Nothing extreme, nothing impressive, just enough to stabilize energy. Once energy became predictable, discipline followed naturally. Focus improved, patience increased, decisions felt lighter. Your body isn't separate from your habits. It supports them or sabotages them. Your environment constantly teaches you what to tolerate. Clutter trains distraction. Noise trains restlessness. Negativity trains stress. I didn't overhaul everything. I removed one thing at a time, one object, one notification, one negative input. Each removal created space. Space created calm. When your surroundings support clarity, discipline becomes automatic. You don't fight distraction. It simply has less access to you. I stopped chasing perfect days. I chased alignment. One meaningful task. One disciplined choice. Repeated daily. Identity isn't built through intensity. It's built through repetition. You don't become disciplined by proving it once. You become disciplined by showing up again. That's how habits quietly rebuild your life. Step by step. This was never about habits. It was about identity. The person you are becoming is shaped by the smallest actions you repeat without thinking. Change those, and everything else follows. If your life feels heavy, don't overhaul it. Replace one habit. Protect it. That's how real change happens. Quietly. Consistently. Step by step. If this video spoke to you, the next one will take you deeper. Watch the next video. It builds directly on this foundation. Subscribe if you value discipline over motivation and progress over perfection. This is not a shortcut. This is the process.